Johannes Gutenberg was born around 1400 in Mainz, Germany, into a family of goldsmiths. This city on the Rhine River was known for its craftsmanship and trade, and Gutenberg grew up learning about metals and tools, skills that would later play a huge role in his life. Not much is known about his childhood, but he likely had a good education, as his family was well off and Mainz was a city where learning was valued. As a young man, Gutenberg showed a keen interest in technology, artistry, and efficiency, traits that would ultimately define his legacy. In those days, books were rare and incredibly valuable. Every book had to be hand-copied, a process that could take years to complete for a single large text, making books prohibitively expensive and scarce. Few people could afford them, and even fewer could read. Gutenberg recognized this as a major barrier to knowledge and advancement, and he became passionate about the idea of making books accessible to more people. He believed that if he could find a faster way to produce books, it would be revolutionary for learning and society as a whole. By the 1430s, Gutenberg began working on a groundbreaking idea, a machine that could print text faster and more consistently than the human hand. After years of experimentation, he combined several existing technologies to create the printing press, a system that allowed movable metal letters, or type, to be arranged on a tray, inked, and pressed onto paper. It was a brilliant and complex invention that borrowed from his knowledge of metals, the wine presses of the Rhine Valley, and the art of calligraphy. In 1450, Gutenberg secured a loan from a wealthy businessman named Johann Fust to fund his work. With this money, he could expand his workshop, hire assistants, and buy materials. This was the turning point. After much trial and error, Gutenberg produced the first printed pages, a feat that astonished everyone who saw them. Soon after, he began work on his masterpiece, a large, beautiful Bible known as the Gutenberg Bible. In 1455, after years of hard work, Gutenberg completed the Gutenberg Bible, the first major book printed with movable type in Europe. The Bible was crafted to rival the beauty of hand-copied manuscripts, with each page printed in sharp, elegant type. This wasn't just any book. It was a work of art. Gutenberg used 42 lines per page and left room for scribes to add decorative initials by hand, giving the pages a custom feel. The result was a beautiful, uniform text that could be replicated over and over again, something entirely new to the world. The Gutenberg Bible was a sensation. It showed that the printed book was not only possible, but could be made quickly and with exceptional quality. News of this new printing method spread fast, and soon, people across Europe were clamoring for printed books. Despite this great achievement, Gutenberg's journey was not without hardship. He still owed Fust the money he'd borrowed, and their partnership grew tense. Fust, impatient for returns, took Gutenberg to court for repayment. When Gutenberg couldn't pay him back, Fust won control of the press, the workshop, and even the Gutenberg Bible of itself. The business was lost, but Gutenberg's invention was out in the world, spreading like wildfire. Though he lost his press, Gutenberg continued to refine his printing techniques. However, his later years were financially challenging, and he never became wealthy from his invention. Despite this, he remained deeply invested in his work, continuing to develop and improve printing methods whenever he had the means. Johannes Gutenberg passed away in 1468, but his impact on the world was just beginning. His invention spread rapidly, and by the end of the 15th century, printing presses were operating across Europe. Within 50 years of his death, hundreds of thousands of books had been printed, covering topics as diverse as philosophy, science, literature, and religion. The printing press was a catalyst for the Renaissance, the Reformation, and the scientific revolution, opening doors to new ideas and challenging the status quo. Gutenberg's invention democratized knowledge and education. For the first time, people from all walks of life had access to books and could learn about new ideas and perspectives. The printed book became the foundation of modern education, journalism, and scholarship, bridging gaps between people and sparking intellectual movements that reshaped societies. Today, Gutenberg is celebrated as one of history's great visionaries. His invention of the printing press ranks among the most important innovations in human history, allowing knowledge to travel far and wide and setting the stage for the modern world. The Gutenberg Bible remains a symbol of his genius, a masterpiece that marked the beginning of an era in which ideas could flourish and knowledge could be shared across generations. In Gutenberg's honor, the phrase Gutenberg moment is often used to describe a revolutionary event that forever changes society. Indeed, Gutenberg's life was one such moment, where determination, vision, and innovation came together to change the world for centuries to come.